Hiya, and thanks for taking the time to actually watch my video. I'm quite new to YouTube, but I'm going to be putting up, videos about, certain things that I'm really interested in. You know, different businesses I've been involved with, problems that I've had in my life, and also some videos that, if you like, are more family orientated, and that's what this video is about. Um, this video, it's all about, if you like, trying to be, what you can do to be a better dad. Um, I've got two children, and since very early, obviously, my daughter's 21 now, my boy's 16, and from the day they were born, um, they have been, without a shadow of a doubt, the most important thing in my life. And it's very easy to say you're a good dad, but you need to, in my eyes, you need to start looking at what you do that qualifies you as being a good dad. It's all very well someone saying to you, "Oh, you're a good dad," but give it some. What I'm asking, the idea of this video is for you to start giving it some thought. You know, what do you do that qualifies you as being a good dad? Now, I've been looking at myself lately, and thinking I know I'm a good dad. I generally do know I'm a good dad. I've been told it by hundreds of people how I treat my daughter, how I treat my son, but I still lately I've been looking at different, again, watching YouTube, um, looking at personal development. I've been looking at what I can do to make myself better, because there's no reason why you can't become better. So I'm aiming this at it's going to be called how to become a better dad, but it's also going to be aimed at mums. Not just about dads. What can if you're a mum, what can you do to be a better mum? Um, the greatest, I suppose, the greatest thing in my mind, when I look back over my life, and I've been self-employed for quite a long while, over 20 years, I think the greatest thing I can say I've given to my children is time. Time spent with my children. Not just money, I'm on about physical time. Things I've done with my child. So, look, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just trying to say, if you want to, I'm guessing you're watching this because you want to become a better dad or a better mum. That's the first thing you can do. Start spending time with your children, listening to your children. I know I've got a bit of a thing with my daughter at the minute. She's 21. I don't always agree with what she's saying. I think sometimes I think what she's saying is a load of crap. And the trouble is sometimes I tell her it, and then we get into a row, and then that's obviously starts steering me towards being not a good dad. But and that's why I've been looking at these videos lately. What can I do? Look at things in your life. What can you do to become better? A better dad, a better person, a better husband, a better wife. What can you do? Because you're only going to get back what you put in. This is a fact. I look at my life. The things that have happened to me in my life. I've never had anything happen that's really bad. But I've always had people around me that I could count on. And that's so important. Yeah? And if you want to keep these people around you, these people that treat you right, you've got to start treating them right too. And that's why I'm making this video. And that's why I have been watching these videos, because I want to be a better person. There's probably people out there who say, "Oh, look at that silly sod. What's he talking about?" Right? I don't care. It's what I actually think. Generally, what I think. Yeah. You know, this is aimed at people who want to become better. Be better. If your kid comes in from school, and they're upset, what are they upset about? Can you help them? Is it something that someone done at school that can be easily sorted out? Does your boy want something? He might be upset because he wants a pair of boots, football boots, and he can't have them yet. What can you do to get him that pair of boots? Could you stop smoking? I'm not having a go if you're a smoker, but this is how I think. What can you do? Is there something you can go without to get him them boots? Yeah? That boy, your daughter, they love you. You might not always show it, but I know my kids love me so much. Yeah? I've got a daughter and a son, my boys, my daughter don't always show it, but my son, he's just completely devoted to me. And so that's why I'm making this video. I know there's loads of people out there, dads. It's very easy to take people around you for granted. And it's something that I am genuinely not going to do no more. I've got a fantastic wife, I've got good kids. They've never brought me no trouble. What can you do? What can you do to make their life better? Can you put a bit of money aside for them? Help them get their first car when they leave school? Can you pay for their driving lessons? Can if they might be looking for a job and they can't get a job, can you help them write their CV? Silly little things. Time spent. That's all we're talking about here. It's time spent. It ain't going to cost you no money. You might not have a lot of money. Even my brother recently, I love my brother dearly, and he fell on hard times. And he lives a fair distance from me down in Romford, and I was chatting to him recently, and he said I'm really, he's right in the, he had trouble with his hand, he got something wrong with his hand, and he basically wasn't earning the money that he used to earn, and he was always used to having big money. And he said to me, I want to take Jack out. He had a boy at the time. He was probably about, this was quite a while ago, he was probably about 9 or 10. And I said to him, well, ring him up. Tell. And he went, oh, because what it was, his wife left. His wife went off the scene, and she took the kids and left my brother in a right pickle. But another story. But he said to me, oh, can't he? I said, why can't he? He said, I ain't got a lot of dough. And they were his exact words. I haven't got a lot of dough, Cole. And I said, well, why does that matter, Tel? He said, well, I can't go and pick him up and, not take. I said, go and pick him up. Go over the park. You love football. He loves football. You both love watching football, playing football. You don't need no money, Tel. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm trying to get at here. There's things you can do with your children. Like today. Don't wait for till tomorrow. Do it today. Ring him up now. When you stop watching this video, ring him up. You might have a son that he might live 100 miles away. When did you last talk to him? Ring him up. Hello, son. He'll say, hello, Dad. I've not heard you yet. Yeah, sorry, mate. We ain't spoke much lately. I'm just ringing you to let you know I love you. Simple as that. He knows, but you don't know. He could be. You don't know what he's going through. You've got children now. You've got children now who are arming themselves and things like that. That phone call could make a difference. You know what I mean? Make the phone call. Don't wait. Don't wait another day. Don't wait another second. You've got people in your life and they love you and you love them. Do things for them. What can you do? Little things. My daughter, she rang me the other day. I had a day off. I was actually indoors. My daughter rang me up, and long story short, she ended up. Her boyfriend went for a job interview in Ipswich, and he happened to get a day's work when he was there. And my daughter, being the Klingon that she is, she went with him. And he said, I'm really sorry, bub, but I've got to go. My daughter rang me up straight away. Dad. I went, what's the matter, bub? She said, I'm in Ipswich, Dad. She said, can you come and get me? All right. I did not want to do it, but I thought I could do without all this. But do you know what? After I put the phone down, I said, oh, missus, she shouldn't have done that. She shouldn't have. But I thought, do you know what? So what? I ain't at work today. I got in my car. I drove to Ipswich. I picked her up. We drove back. I got to spend another hour with my daughter. Yeah. It's common sense, isn't it? So many people, they've got love all around them, and I just don't get it. I just don't. Sometimes I just don't get it. And lately, when I keep watching all these personal development videos on YouTube, it is. I tell you what, it's opening my mind. It's opening my mind to the possibilities that there's a lot of hope out there. And for me, my kids are the most important thing. My kids and my wife, they're the most important thing in my life. Nothing. Someone could tell me tomorrow that swap one for all the tea in China, and I wouldn't even it wouldn't even cross my head. I'm the same way about my dogs. I've got dogs. I've got 4 Shih Tzus. I absolutely love them to bits. They love me. I wouldn't give them up for anything. Well, I've got one of my dogs, my dog Buster. I wouldn't give him up for anything. Well, I wouldn't give any of them up. Obviously, it would never come to that. But what I mean is, I love them to bits. I love them to bits. They make me happy. And all this video really is just to try and inspire you to think to try and think the way I'm thinking, because I think it's going to be more healthy for you. It's definitely going to do you good, because if you've got you've got people in your family that you love them, and they love you, but you don't always show it. Not just what you say, but also by what you don't do. You know, words are cheap, aren't they? Let's face it. Let's face it. Let's talk about action. Do you know what I mean? You know, you've got to really, really take the actions. Because if you're not taking the actions, then like I say, words are cheap. I mean, my daughter, I've had it, obviously, all dads have it with their daughter, when they say, oh, I'm with a boy and he's told me he loves me, and, and oh yeah, where's he taking you? My daughter, a while ago, this kid kept promising that he was going to take her to this place, and he just didn't want to do nothing. I actually said to her, I said, Bub, I said, Daddy ain't being horrible. I said, but he don't think enough of you. I told her straight, I said, you think a lot of him. She's like me, she cares. But I said, he don't care enough about you. And in the end, it all went a bit wobbly for a while, and then she split with him. But guess who she's met now? She's met a lovely bloke now. And he does generally care like she cares. And that's the secret. That's the chemistry. I'm going to end this video very soon. I do tend to go on a bit, but apologise for that. But all this is about really is you love your children. That's why you had them. You love them. I love mine. You love yours. You know, do something for them. Do something. Do everything you can. Put a bit of money aside for them. Tell them when they come round that you're going to sit and watch a movie together. If you bring them up, my daughter, she likes Netflix. Say, Bub, come round. And my daughter done it Sunday. Her boyfriend was at work. I said to her, come round. I didn't tell her, but when she come round, I said to her, order yourself a Chinese. Now, at the time of doing this video, um, I've got a nice house. I've got a nice car. But guess what? I haven't got a lot of money. It's when you can't have it and spend it. But I said, I said to my wife, she said, oh, what? I said, don't worry. I said, just order the Chinese. 23 quid. We all sat and watched telly. We all sat and watched Netflix. Had a lovely Chinese. Her boyfriend come round and got her, I think about 10. Took her home. And I had a lovely evening with her. Now, that to me, you cannot put a price on that. If someone had said to me, go down the pub, a load of drunken idiots, don't get us wrong, I'm not a party pooper, but, my family always come first. And, you love your family, show them you love them, do more, do as much as you can. Be remembered for being the greatest dad, the greatest mum. Yeah, it'll make you feel good. It'll make your kids feel good. And guess what? You know what? Everybody will be happy. Yeah, and you know, your life will always be full of joy. You know, don't listen to these people that say, "Oh, you spoiled her." you've done this for her, you've done that for her. I don't entertain them people. I've got people in my family who don't do nothing for their kids. And I do not entertain these people. I just don't, I just don't listen. Yeah? If I'm out with my kids and I've got a bit of money in my pocket and I could be over a boot fair, you know, I could be, my son last week, he wanted a mountain bike. Now, um, I honestly couldn't afford to buy it. You know, the money we was going into was money like that we needed for bills. And my wife went to me, oh, he wants that bike. Get him that bike. It's the start of the 6 weeks holiday. I went out and spent £265 on a Carrera Vengeance mountain bike. But you know what? When I took him to Alfred's and we come out of Alfred's and he knew he had the bike, we had to go back and pick it up. He come in this house and he cuddled me. He said, Dad, he said, thanks so much, Dad. You know what I mean? Because he knows. I think he even knows I never had the money for it. I had the money in my pocket, but that money was, you know, if you're like me and you got bills, that money was destined for other places. But I just thought, I mean, why said to me? Because I did worry about it a bit after. I've got what they call in sales buyer's remorse. I'm involved in sales, and that's what happens. Sometimes people buy things, and they start, whoa, what have I done, like, you know? But afterwards, I calmed down. I thought, you know what? I don't give a toss. So what if I haven't got the money to pay a bill and I have to defer it? I don't know if you like me, but I've been deferring things all my life. You know what I mean? I'm still here. You know, still got my house, still got my car. You know, so you know, going on, like I say, I do go on a bit. Please, you know, what all this is about. If you've got children, you know, your partner, anyone you love, your mum, your dad, cherish them. Absolutely cherish them. Absolutely cherish them because they'll cherish you. Thanks very much. Bye.